I think what we've seen over the last couple of months is new Indigenous leaders emerge as well. And I think Dean Parkin is at the top of that list. How he has conducted himself throughout this campaign has been exemplary, and he is someone who speaks with authority and also practicality. He left the Yes function that I was at on Saturday night in tears after a very powerful speech. What do you think his place should be in moving forward, and will you work with him?
Oh, totally. And in fact, I did a press conference on referendum day in Brisbane, and I didn't just acknowledge the no side. I actually made it very clear that I wanted to acknowledge and show great respect for Dean Parkin and the way that he conducted himself through this campaign. I think he's a great Australian. I think he has led with conviction and courage. And I know that he has great disappointment at the moment, but he has a lot more to contribute. And I think that we should do everything we can to encourage young Indigenous leaders like Dean to come through and to be the next generation of leaders. And I think it's important that he plays a pivotal role in that. And I hope that the disappointment that at some point he can get beyond and he moves forward, because he will play a pivotal role. And I do acknowledge Dean. I've met him a couple of times during the campaign. Nothing but respect for him and the way that he conducted himself towards me, and I hope that I was able to reciprocate that to him.
And David, is he the bipartisan bridge in your view going forward?
Oh, I think so, and I think there is there is an opportunity for new Indigenous leadership to come through, and I think Dean would be at the top of that list in having the opportunity to come forward and to build that bridge and to make sure that the processes that we bring forward into the future are ones that both sides of politics can walk together with. And that was where the Prime Minister failed in his referendum. He didn't get bipartisan support. I mean, we had a principled position well before the Liberals, but Peter Dutton, in his defence, tried. He sent the Prime Minister 14 questions that weren't answered. He gave him the opportunity to get bipartisanship, and the Prime Minister ignored it and went on with it. And this squarely sits at his feet, the failure, and I hope that Dean and other Indigenous leaders, can move forward after this time of disappointment.
David Littleproud, thanks so much. We'll let you go and get some water. You got through it.